Welcome to Plan, Check and Navigate. My aim in this video is to get you exploring faster. For this tutorial, you'll need the Memory Maps for All app, and you'll need to have a map subscription, which is a small fee yearly that will provide you with all the OS maps you need for, I believe it's up to 5 devices. So you can use it on 5 devices, so you can plan on the PC and then navigate using your phone along the lanes. You'll also need a subscription to Trailwise. It's not necessary, but a subscription to Trailwise for the Green Lane Association membership will help you check for lanes for any issues. And so that is discussed in this tutorial. And the next tool you need is the free GPX to Google Maps converter on our website, Dacia Just to Explorers. This will convert your GPX into sat-nav instructions to guide you on the lanes. Let's begin. Okay, everybody, so here I am with my Memory Maps app open, my Memory Maps for All, and all I need now is to build a route. So let's go and have a search. This is exactly how I do it. Try and find an area where there's a lot of lanes. Okay, this looks good to me. So I'm going to click over up in the top right here. I'm going to click Add New Route. Now, all I'm going to do is click and try and get it dead center of this road, because sometimes it will affect the Google Maps conversion to where I want to start on the lane. So I'm going to drive from the right here to the left, east to west, and then I'll possibly drive up to the top here and go down this narrow road. So marker there. Now I'm going to come down this narrow drove and work my way back down to Big Dale here, and then I want to drive Broad Road, so I'm just click there. So what will happen now is when I convert them to the Google Map links, it will navigate me from here to Big Dale, from wherever I shall be. I'll then know in my car that I'll be driving along this route, and then the sat-nav will reconnect when I get to the end of Crooked Bank, send me to Narrow Drive, which I'll start my next lane, and I'll continue on to Big Dale. Then the sat-nav will tell me to go here, Broad Drive, and then I'll continue down that lane, and vice versa. So I'm just going to find some more routes. So I'm going to work my way up. This is exactly how I plan it. So I see one there, I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to hold this some more. We'll drive down to there. Oh, elbow bank, I've done that before. So much fun. So there's quite a mixture here. All I'm going to do is visualise in my head that I'm going to go up to Pulleys Lane, and then I might go up to Harold's Bank. Then I'll turn around and come back, and then I'll do these tracks here. Now I'm not going to put a marker on each end, because I'll be able to see this on my Memory Maps for All on the app, and I'll know that I'm going to be driving all of them, because it's a small thing, it will cover my whole screen. So once it gets to the end of them, I'm going to go here, drive there, and let's drive that one there. I'm going to work my way over to Fen Road, and I'm going to put a marker here. When I get to the end, it's just a reminder that I need to come back. And then I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to go up past the radio station. I'm going to work my way back down, and I'm going to go back to this position, So even though they're close together, the sat-nav will redirect me once I get to the end of these, at the end of this black dike here. Alert me that I need to come back here and do this one. And the reason I'm doing that is because this is the direction that I'm heading. So I'm now going to go here, drive this lane, and I'm just browsing the map, and I'm going to go here. And then, where should we go? I'll head over to here. Now this looks like a dead end, but I want to check it out. So I'll put a mark here. Then I'll head up north. I can see that's a green lane, but there's a farm there, so chances are that'll be tarmac. I'll go check it out anyway for trial wars too. Then I can see a little green lane here. So I'm going to go here. In some instances, I might put a marker next to a feature that I might want to go and have a look at. So, for example, there's a church here. I might want to go there. Or there might be something interesting, like I might want to go and drive this particular route right next to the water there. So the sat-nav will guide me in that general direction. Then, although that's a dead end, it looks like it could be quite wild because there's no buildings at the end of it. So, across the river, across the drain, should I say, back to that one. And I'll work my way up towards Long Sutton. Any more ideas? Getting a bit far out now. Oh, there's a big one there. So I'm going to come back over here. Click there. Now I'm going to head across here. Click there. Check, oh man, if I press the backspace button, I'm using a PC here, you can do this on the app, on your tablet or phone. So I'm going to start there, go across. If I can't get across, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to move to this one here. And check that one out there. As I get back to this one, I'm going to go back to the A road. So I want to show my intentions of what I'm aiming to do by putting a marker there. That would alert me that my intention is to head back to the main road. So now I can see the one here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to work down here. There's quite a few here. So I'm going to go there first. And then I'm going to come out on that lane. So I just want to put a marker there to show my intentions I want to come back. In some instances, I won't put markers all over these. I'll just know that I'll go and drive them all. But sometimes I want to know exactly where I'm going next. So, for example, I can see all these on my map on the app. I know that I want to do them all, so I'll drive them anyway. But I might have an intention to come and do this one here. Then work my way back up and check these ones out before then coming back down here, checking this one out and this one out. This is exactly how I plan them. I don't put the effort into it. I just, what I see, I do. And I'll carry on doing it. So as you can see now, I've got quite a substantial, and I can just keep going on forever and ever and ever. I tend to build up a route bigger than what time I've got on the day, because some of these lanes can take minutes, some of them could take an hour. So I just put in a rough idea. Sometimes I plan these routes going in the direction that I want to go on. Sometimes I'll start the furthest away and then work my way back. So you can see I'm doing a bit of a circle here. So I could, there's not so many lanes here. Go there, crisscross, come back to there, check those ones out, check there, come back to there, check that one there, because I'm going to come back. And you can see that there's a bit missing there, so let's check that out. So I want to put there that I'm going to check that out. Coming back down to respec. One there. No, it's a bit of an interesting looking one, so I don't see there. This one here. In L. So you can see I've done a general route there that kind of brings me back to where I am. So these could be little tiny streets here. So what I'm going to do, it's a bit tricky here trying to work out where it is. So we're going to put a marker there to get to this far away here and see what it is. What is there? Back into the lane. That to me looks like the only position it is available. I'm not too sure where Google Maps would put it, a direction there. So I need to go there and just make sure that when I look on my OS app that I sort of get a rough idea of what I'm trying to do. So I've done a circular route there. And that's all I've done. I've just planned a route in a circle, job done. So if we go press escape on the PC, let's just stop us drawing any more tracks. Go back up to this top right hand option. We then do a cloud sync. I'm going to do a cloud sync because that will send that route onto my phone. If you're already using your phone to plan this route, then it shouldn't be an issue. But a cloud sync will just put it all in the cloud, and then no matter what device you're on, this route will be here. What I've realised is sometimes the Google Maps conversion doesn't quite work properly. As you can see, I've not put this on, so I'm just going to click and drag this on. So sometimes it won't navigate to that particular point. I'm not too sure why that is. It might be because it just thinks it's not a road. So when this is on my app on the PC, when I arrive at these destinations, because I won't be driving in this way, I will arrive at the route and I'll be able to look on my map to see where route is where I was aiming for. This also helps in the live tracking as well, because I put this route on. So every point there is a place that I'm going to. And on the live tracking, you'll see my location and you'll see roughly where I've been and where I've headed. So I've got my route there. All I need to do now is right click on it. Get it close. Right click on it. Save the route as. Test. Okay, so that saved it as a GPS file, route file. All these points are lanes that I want to visit. I'll just randomly place them out in the rough direction of where I want to go and the lanes I want to complete. And that is that stage done. So we're going to use Trailwise 2 now. So you need a subscription to Trailwise 2. And it shows all the known lanes in the country. Sometimes there might be one or two missing, but we can get them added. So this is from the Green Lane Association, and it's a great tool for finding out about the lanes. If you're like me, I tend to do a lot of them as I go. Let's just find. So now I've got Trailwise 2 open, I've logged in, and I'm on the map screen. Obviously, you can do all this on your mobile if needed. You don't have to use a desktop PC. So I'm just showing you from a desktop PC because that's what I use. So in this instance, I've got the GPX here of our trick. And all I'm going to do is drag and drop it onto the window. And there is our reach. So what's the benefit of this now? I'm a true explorer. I like going and finding these lanes and seeing what they're like. But in some instances, I might need to skip bits out if they're closed and I don't want to waste my time. So now I've got this route on here. You'll see all the lanes. The red ones are byways open to all traffic and the blue ones are unclassified country roads or UCRs. So once it's loaded, you can see just here, it's got LNI, likely no interest. So you can have a quick scan of your route, following the track. See, I can see that I want to check that lane out, and it is likely no interest. Sometimes people can have an opinion it's no interest, but as it's a dead end lane, might be interesting at the end, so it could be worth a check. I'm going to keep it in. So I'm just having a look for some more here. So I'm just having a quick browse. Can't see any issues. One of like no interest there, but the other one isn't. So I'll check them out. Coming down here, doesn't appear to be any closures, etc. Let me try and find a. It's slow to load sometimes. So it's got a lot of data. So zoom in a little bit. So you can see here that there's some question marks. So they need checking out really, because there might be an issue, or someone's reported an issue, or these TROs. So some of them are closed to 4x4s, etc. You can, if you wish to, click on the lane, which is loaded, and click on details, and that will give you comments on the lane to give you an idea of what to do. So if we go back to memory maps and say we don't want to do the one over here, which was likely no interest, I can right click, route off waypoint operations, and delete the waypoint. Press yes. You'll see that it's now skipped that. And now I've just got to do the conversion again on the website, otherwise I'll end up going back there. So you just got to save it again, overwrite the one you've done, take it to the website, pop it back in, get it converted. So you've all got it on. Don't forget to sync it to your phone or tablet or whatever you use to navigate on the lane. So here I am on the Dacia Just Explorers website, and I want to convert that file into sat-nav directions for Android Auto, or you could have a sat-nav directions straight from Google Maps on your phone if you haven't got Android Auto. So all I need to do now is go to the GPX files to Google Maps directions, click on the GPX to Google Maps directions. You'll see this tool here. It just gives a bit of an explanation of what it is. And you'll see I use an Android Auto. I recommend you always have this on. There was a bit of an issue we discovered when we first spoke to the person who made this script. And it's important that you tick I use an Android Auto. So click on Browse. We're going to find our GPX that we just saved. So here I am. I've got the file. So I'm just going to click test. I'm going to open the file. See it down here. And then we need to make sure this Android Auto is ticked. And then I'm going to click Convert. So you can see it says your file has one root. And on here, if you click on there, you've got it in sections. Because the maximum waypoint to Google, which is 25 waypoints, it has to break it down. So route part 1, part 2, part 3. So you can WhatsApp them, open the link, or copy. So I use a thing called Microsoft Sticky Notes, which syncs with my phone. Just be careful here when copy and pasting the links, because when you copy and paste the links in some emails, I used to send it by email to myself, it converts the URL into something slightly different, and that will stop it from working. So just be aware of that. So I'm going to paste the first one in it, and I'm just going to type at the start there. Should have done first. Route 1. Here you are to the bottom of this link. Type in route 2. Copy and paste the second one in. And there we go. Now it's like route 3. Copy and paste that in. So now I have all these links. They are synced to my phone. Let's open one up in a browser. And this is what you'll see. At the moment, it's not choosing a starting location because I don't have a GPS on the PC. So we'll take an approximate guess. So I'll just have to set in a location there, but on your phone it should make a difference. It should automatically start from wherever you're starting from. And there are your directions. These are the roads you'll take to get to the destinations. Obviously the route will change when you're driving around because it doesn't show the green lanes. When you drive to the end of the green lane, it will ask you to continue. You press continue, and then that will continue to the next waypoint until they're complete. What may happen is, when we get to this 133 St James's Road, and you load the next route, the very first waypoint might be the same 133 St James's Road. So just be aware of that. Also be aware that sometimes if it doesn't offer to continue and you forget, just keep an eye on your map and work out whether you've been there already. If you've been there already, then you need to manually remove the stop. Otherwise you'll keep going around in circles trying to navigate back to the start of the lane that you've just driven. So just make sure there's a continue option every time you get to the lane. And then once you've driven the lane, you should be able to press continue at any point of the lane, start or the finish. It will then navigate you to the next one. And you'll just keep doing that until you get to the end. When you're driving and navigating, if you use an Android Auto, you can memory maps for all will work on the phone as well at the same time. And I highly recommend it you keeping the app open while you're driving, because it will show you one, where you are on the lane, and two, because of the way the sat nav works, you could be coming down different roads and you might find a lane that you've not planned but have time to do. For example, as you can see on here, I might come up this main A road here, but as I'm coming up this main A road, I might see this here, and I might go and have a quick check, see what it is. Or this one by the prison, 100 roads, I might come along, check it out, see what's going on, and vice versa. So as you're driving around, you might discover more. that even if you drive on roads, because you've already planned in your sat nav, it will automatically take you back onto your route as soon as you've driven the lane. So that's it. We've planned a route. We've then saved the route and synced it in the cloud so we can use it on our other devices. And we've also checked on Trailwise 2 for any issues. We've then converted the route, sat nav directions, and now all you need to do is load it up on the phone, and I'll show you what it looks like and where you go and how you do it. So here I am now with memory maps on my phone, the memory map for all app, and I want to load my track that I'd made. So you can build the routes on here just the same as you can on the computer. It works the same, just you've got to use touch instead. So we're just going to go to top right and press the cloud sync again. Okay, it's showing some other routes here which I've added. So let me just hide them. So you can see it's got some other tracks on there that I haven't shown on the PC because I'd hidden them. But the one we're looking for here is loaded. I highly recommend downloading the whole OS map to your phone in bulk. Ask in the comment section if you need help with that, because then it'll be offline use and your phone here will navigate around the route. Just lost it then. So yeah, it will navigate around the route and you might find other lanes, and it will keep you on track with this little marker, and you'll see the arrow that shows you direction. So as you're driving over to it, you might find some more lanes that you might want to check out, but it will also keep you on point. Okay, as I discussed earlier, you can also use this to make sure you're following the right track. If Google is taking you to an area nearby, but not to where you need to be, then you can use this overlay to get a rough idea of where you need to drive to. So you just need to remove a stop on your Google Maps that is incorrectly placed, and then manually use the OS map to drive to the lane that you're meant to arrive at, and then continue as you were before. So you can see that my Microsoft sticky notes that I discussed earlier, where I've copied and pasted the route into, has shown on my phone. It is synced, so all I need to do now is click on the first one, and you'll see that it's going from my locations, and it's currently set up to walk, which I think I was doing something earlier showing someone. So I just need to move to car. Make sure it's always on car. It usually always is. And there is your directions. All we need to do now, and it's important you do this before connecting Android Auto. Before you connect the car to the phone for Android Auto, you must press start on the phone. So start the sat nav on the phone, then plug in and connect to Android Auto on your dash or media nav. And there we go. You've got your instructions there, where you need to go. As soon as you
head north on Chancery Lane towards Chancery Rise, then turn right onto Coles Hill Road.
So you've got your sat nav directions there, but I recommend using Android Auto or use this on a separate device because your OS map is key to laning. and you'll need your OS map on the screen. If you want to see where you're going with the sat nav directions, you can't really mix and match the two. Yes, it would tell you verbally, but it's going to help so much more if you can see the OS map all the time. So try and have this on a different device if you're not using Android Auto. If you are using Android Auto, it will run on your device in the car, the radio, etc., or the media nav in the dacia Duster. But then you can have the OS map running at the same time on the phone. So your phone is powering the sat nav in your car, but is also showing the OS map on the phone while you're driving. That will constantly keep its position, and that will show you where you are on the green lane. And the sat nav that's in your dash will continue to direct you to the next lane. Just remember to press continue when you get to each waypoint. If for some reason you miss that continue, just have a quick glance at the map to make sure you're not going back to the start of the lane once you've finished. When you get to the end of the route, all you need to do then, it will tell you that there's no more stops. Just go back to your sticky notes, press the next ones, and press start again.
Head south on Chancery Lane towards Coles Hill Road, B4114.
Now continue driving and go green lane.